What's up, Sassy? It's your girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. It is time for another Love Island review. And guys, you know the drill. Before I get into the video, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Ignore the ear, guys. Ignore the ear. Ignore the ear. But anyways, so guys, you know what? Harry will just not learn. I think that's what it is. Harry will not learn because Harry was saying that he doesn't see anything wrong with what he said. He just thought that it wasn't a big deal, the whole exchange with him and Helena during the challenge, right? And do you know what? I guess some people could argue and say, oh, it was just, a bit for them to kind of like excite each other or raise each other's heartbeat or whatever. The fact is, if he didn't think there was anything wrong with it, he would have told her. That is the fact, right? Because if we think something is worth hiding, it means that we have a reason to why we want to hide it. And he didn't tell her in the conversation, and he could have told her in the conversation. Because here's the thing, I would feel even worse knowing that they didn't have much contact and then they raise each other's heartbeat, because that means there's something there. But then the whole exchange that they had would make sense to why the heart rate was, and he could have said it. It could have been like, oh, she did whisper in my ears. But because he knew what he did, he couldn't actually say that. Here's the thing, right? Shakira is now saying that she's done. He seems gutted about it. But Shakira goes on this date. And what does he do? Remember I told you what he always does? He goes right back to Helena. But I think he's trying to find out from Helena if she thinks it's just purely sexual. Because what happens, he goes back and then he goes sexual. Do you see what I'm saying? He goes sexual and she's entertaining it as well. Because at the end of the day, that's them together, right? But he's now asking her, do you think it's just sexual? I think that's his biggest fear. I think he thinks that they might just have, not biggest fear, but I think he thinks that they might just have a sexual connection, and that's what it is. But for Helena, obviously there's more than just that, right? And I'm just thinking, if he really likes Shakira that much, and knowing the reason why Shakira is upset, and you go and do the same thing, do you know what I'm saying? Even worse now, like even worse, saying that if she had kept on what she was wearing, do you know what I'm saying? Those little comments and, like I just think to myself, that boy just knows how to get himself into trouble. Harry knows how to get himself into trouble. He will not learn. I think Shakira is right with this one. Him and Helena should just go and have sex and get it at their systems and see what happens at this point. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's clearly something there. And I think Harry is either not being honest with himself, but there's clearly something there. For whatever reason, he's trying to avoid, do you know what I mean? Admitting it or exploring it. I don't know what it is, but there's obviously something there. Anyways, the two bombshell came at the right time, because as soon as Shakira said she was done, Bombshell decided to take her on a date, her and Tony. And then obviously Dejons and Connor got picked by, what's her name? Billy Kiss. It's a very weird name. I want to know if it's her real name. Because she's a content creator, so obviously it could just be her name that she uses, right? But she is stunning, and that girl got abs. She's beautiful. Her body is banging, and you could tell Meg is definitely kind of like worried about the whole situation, because she's like, do you know what? She's fit. I think Dejons' head could turn, and you know what? For the first time, I also agree. I think his head could turn, because. But you know what? We don't know, because Dejons has a habit of doing things. And I like that she challenged him to say something different about his type, because he's been saying the same thing, a pretty girl inside out. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the way he's looking at her, the way he talks about her to the guys, you know what I'm saying? The way he was talking to her, I feel like she does have the potential to. You know what I'm saying? But I think Dejons, at the same time, he knows what he's doing. He's trying not to mess up the game at the same time. He doesn't want to step out of the safety zone with Meg. So it's like he would have wanted to go in a different direction plenty of times, but he goes for the safe option. The safe option is to stay with Meg, potentially winning this. That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But Billy Kiss might change that. you know what I'm saying? She might change that. Connor looks like he's very interested in her, but let's see. He's single. And you know how excited he gets when there's a new shiny thing. Do you know what I mean? A new shiny girl coming to the villa. Because he did it with Emily. Do you know what I mean? Came on strong and then he tried to park her. So at the end of the day, we don't know what the situation is. Because you hear him saying that he kind of wanted to pull Shakira, but he doesn't want it to make it about Harry. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though he did joke and say that he could be that guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Or he is that guy. But I feel like, you know, Connor could go both ways with Connor. Do you know what I'm saying? He does look like he likes her. And Dejons look like he really likes her as well. So that is the thing. Let's talk about the kiss. The kiss. Actually, before I talk about the kiss, I don't think that this guy is either Shakira's or Tony's type. Just want to put that out there. I don't think that. I know Shakira will say I don't have a type, but I don't think he's somebody that like is gonna be enough of a attraction there for her to be diverting whatever she feels towards Harry. I don't think that's the case. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, the whole kiss with Ben and Alima, I told you guys that challenge put a little sparkle in Ben's eyes, and I don't know, it could just be a little sparkle because you just want to explore a little thing, kiss and see what it is, and then leave it like that. It could just be something that doesn't go any further. But I was not surprised with the exchange after that, because realistically, I told you guys last night I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's obvious that Halima also likes Ben, right? The issue is, I don't know, Ben is not over the Shakira situation, because if you notice when the boys were talking and he was saying, Tommy was telling Connor about the whole thing that, what's his name? Helena whispered into Harry's ear and vice versa. And when Connor was saying that he might try to pull her or whatever, you could see how uncomfortable Ben was about the whole situation, the conversation. He looked very uncomfortable, even though when in the challenge, Shakira whispered in his ears and said, "Do you miss me?" And he said no. Right? He said no, but he was just playing. But to be fair, come to think about it now, Shakira shouldn't really be upset because she did whisper, well, I mean, do you miss me and do you want to F me? It's two different things. So I guess let's not make any excuses for that one. But yeah. So I don't think Ben is completely over that situation. I just feel like he just know that he hasn't got a chance with Shakira. So he's not like trying to pursue it as much. But let's see. I don't know. I feel like the Alima and Ben thing could be something where they flirt and then it dies down. I think that could be what happens with them. I don't know. Let's see. But can I just say, Connor telling Alima about what Helena said to Harry and what Harry said to Helena, that was on purpose. Connor knows what he's doing. Connor decided he was going to meddle in that situation to cause Shakira and Harry to kind of have some issues so he can move on to the play. He knew that was going to be spread. He knew it was going to spread like wildfire, and he said it to the boys, let's spread it, right? So at the end of the day, he knew what he was doing, right? And he did that on purpose. Connor did that on purpose. But at the end of the day, it's fair game. Do you know what I'm saying? It is fair game. So if he wants the girl, he's going to go for the girl. But let's see. I think more than likely Shakira probably will be more open to Connor considering the situation. I don't see it with the new guy though. I really do not see it with the new guy at all. The next thing I want to say as well is Helena. Hey, girl, you can't be wearing a girl's bikini and then put a girl's bikini on and then knowing you're going to be flirting, especially about what happened the night before, and you're going to put on Shakira's bikini. I don't even know how they wear each other's bikini, because realistically, I would feel so uncomfortable to share my bikini with somebody else, or somebody to share their bikini with me, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But some people do it and they don't mind. For me personally, I'm too much of a hygiene freak to do such things. I couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. I can't even drink from a drink that somebody else is drinking from. Like I can't. The people that know me, they know. Like I cannot. I will drink first, and if you want some, I will drink and then I'll give it to you and then you can have it. That's it. I don't need to have it back. you know what I'm saying? So for me, a whole bikini, and I know they wash it and whatever, but at the same time, I'm just like, no, for me, it would not work. But Helena was wearing the poor girl's bikini. She took up the bikini, knew what Shakira's, put it on, and you guys are competing for the same man. What kind of madness? What kind of madness is that? Can I also touch point on the Harrison and Helena situation? Because you could see how Harry was looking at them. He's trying to find out who's gone to the terrace, right? I told you, he has eyes for Helena. He's always watching Helena. For somebody who doesn't want Helena and wants Shakira, he's always watching Helena. Now, Helena and Harrison had a little kiss. And you could tell with Harrison, because he was trying to, get her to give his it's the best kiss he ever had. He's trying to get some more kisses from her or whatever. Now, Harrison has made it so obvious to us watching that he does not want Tony. He wants Helena. Now, I understand. Helena likes him. But realistically, like Harry said, he's not Harry, right? So any given moment that Helena gets, if Harry say, this is what I want, you're who I want, that's it for Harrison. And do you know what I'm saying? But Harrison does not want Tony. He does not want Tony. And you could see the resistance in that kiss from Helena to Harrison, because she didn't go in for a proper snug. You know what I'm saying? She gave him 2 pecks. And then when he was like, okay, that's it. And then she went in for the proper kiss. I think she's holding back because she's trying not to kind of like put too much in at this moment, just in case Harry opens that door again. Do you know what I'm saying? She's trying to ride with it, but try not to make it too complicated. But realistically, it's just going to be one of those things where people will always get hurt. They flirt too much. They either need to be together or leave each other alone. That's what I'm going to say. Harry and Helena, be together or leave each other alone. Let's see what's going to happen with baby Billy Kiss, Dejon situation, because Dejon is literally, you can tell, he's really, but is he going to take that step? Is he going to really open those doors? Is he going to play it safe and stick to his Meg, as he likes to put it? Because realistically, I think that's kind of like his strategy, in a sense where he wants to stick there because it's easier, it's safer, it's going to be less drama in the sense of him trying to go somewhere else. And I think if he had gone somewhere else, people wouldn't have judged him for it. But I think the longer it takes for him to actually do it, we're starting to judge him a little bit, because we're like, you know what, we know you want to do it, but then you're pretending you don't want to do it. So now we got a really fit girl, beautiful, stunning, love the Irish accent. You guys know I love an Irish accent. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how it pans out. I don't know. I hope I've said everything, because I actually watched the episode a bit earlier, but then I was talking with my flatmate and we were chilling, and I'm only just recording it now, my video, at like 1:30 in the morning. So I really hope I haven't forgotten anything. But guys, if you're still here and you're watching, please remember to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you lovely people in my next review. But for now, keep it sassy, licious.